definitely parts of the story I took out of conversations that I had with my father, and some experiences that he had told me about. And we did visit a lot of nursing homes, obviously researching for writing. I did. That's where I met Russ. And also when we were looking for a place to film. So, I mean, that was, I guess, kind of the sky is the limit when you go inside the mind. Really anything can be reality. And so I kind of went with that and some similar stories. Russ.
I guess I could jump in a little bit as well. I too am involved in long-term care. I'm an occupational therapist by trade. And Bart mentioned earlier, not all individuals display that type of behavior. This represents one such individual among several who to them with this type of disease process can really exhibit frightful signs. I think Bart and others on the panel might have worked with someone in the past who are very afraid, who exhibit paranoia, high anxiety. I can give you hundreds of examples of people talking to someone who does not exist, but to them, they do. I can give you hundreds of examples of someone screaming out at what we don't know. This is the filmmaker's interpretation of that. I like how he did with the strangers in the costumes, which was not a fun thing to have done to your face, by the way. But it was fun overall. His interpretation of that I thought was very creative, because what do these people see? What is going through their mind when they point to he's over there or something like that? So yes, I guess in some extent to them it is true terror.
I just wanted to add too, not every hallucination is frightful. Individuals with Alzheimer's disease and dementia can experience pleasant hallucinations and can see, animals in the same room, or it's not always a frightful experience. Everyone's experience is so vastly different. And as many of you know, everyone's impacted by the disease so differently. So.
Yeah, I just want to add to that take the dance scene, for instance. It was like, it wasn't really scary. It was like comfortable, and so they're not all terror.
Is there ever been a case that you know of where an Alzheimer's patient well into it came out?
As far as Alzheimer's disease or any form of dementia, there's reversible and irreversible dementia, and unless you and often a lot of times the diagnoses are really made by excluding other issues, other medical issues involved. So some of those irreversible dementias, they will gain their cognition back. Some of our residents that may have severe dementia will actually still have some good days. I had a woman today whose father actually recognized her and called her by name. And many days he's truly unable to put a sentence together. So there are those fleeting moments when there is clarity, no matter where they are in the disease process. So it really varies. But as far as having the return of cognitive function, if you would actually see CAT scans of people that have mild disease, moderate disease, and severe disease, and look at the CAT scan and the actual brain mass, brain can actually lose about half of its brain mass in severe cases. So you're not when the brain tissue is gone, you cannot regain it. At this point, now with research, we'll see.
The question was, what do most Alzheimer's patients pass away from?
Oftentimes they pass away from complications such as pneumonia processes, infections, breaking a hip, not recovering. So as the disease progresses,
they lose the ability to know when they have to go to the bathroom, to take care of just basic things, and then those other things catch up with them. So they don't die from Alzheimer's itself, and they die from other things.